Welcome to the first out of 3 races for the Championship 4. 32 cars are ready and set. Starting off, we have Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Joey Logano, and Ryan Preece. Stenhouse gets a slight lead over Logano early. Oh, Stenhouse is going to get loose and go into the wall, and that'll give the win to Joey Logano. And it'll be a drag race for second place, and Ryan Preece gets second. Starting off, we have Kurt Busch, Matt DiBenedetto, Matt Kenseth, and Denny Hamlin. Hamlin with the early lead. Kenseth's trying to come back. Oh, DiBenedetto's going to go in the wall. So does Kenseth. All three of them go into the wall, and that'll automatically give the win to Denny Hamlin. Next up, we have Brad Keselowski, Erik Jones, Christopher Bell, and Kevin Harvick. Jones and Bell side by side with the lead. Bell's going to get loose and go into the wall, and that'll give the win to Erik Jones. And Keselowski gets second. Next up, we have Ty Dillon, Ross Chastain, William Byron, and Michael McDowell. It's a drag race for first between Ty Dillon and Ross Chastain. And Ty Dillon's going to get loose. Chastain wins, and history is made. The 13 car does not move past the first round. Next up, we have Clint Bowyer, Martin Truex Jr., Tyler Reddick, and Ryan Blaney. Blaney with the early lead. Bowyer's trying to come back. Blaney's going to get loose into the wall. Tyler Reddick spins with contact with Truex, and that'll give the win to Clint Bowyer. Next up, we have Corey LaJoie, Jimmy Johnson, John Hunter Nemechek, and Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace with the early lead, and he's going to get loose into the wall. And Jimmy Johnson spins with contact with Corey LaJoie. That'll give the win to John Hunter Nemechek as a hard crash after the checkered flag. Next up, we have Ryan Newman, Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez, and Kyle Busch. Buescher with the slight advantage over his teammate. Now they're side by side, but Newman gets loose. That'll give the win to Chris Buescher. Newman coming in second. Next up, we have Alex Bowman, Aric Almirola, Chase Elliott, and Cole Custer. Chase Elliott gets an early huge lead, and he's going to keep it straight and will win by a mile. In second place, we'll go to Cole Custer. Third is Almirola. Fourth is Bowman. And these 8 drivers win and advance to round number 2. Starting off, we have Joey Logano versus Denny Hamlin. A couple rivals. They're neck and neck for the lead. Logano gets a slight advantage, and it will remain that way. Joey Logano wins, and Hamlin is out. Next we have Erik Jones versus Ross Chastain. Chastain gets an early lead, and he's going to get loosened into the wall, but he has enough speed to keep the win. Erik Jones is out. Next we have Clint Bowyer versus John Hunter Nemechek. They're door-to-door. Nemechek pulling ahead slightly. And John Hunter Nemechek's going to get loose, and that'll give the win to Clint Bowyer at the line. So Nemechek is out. Next up, we have Chris Buescher versus Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott gets a huge lead over Buescher. And Chase Elliott's going to keep it straight, and that'll be an easy win for him. And hard contact after the checkered flag. So these 4 drivers advance to the semifinal round. Starting off, we have Joey Logano versus Ross Chastain. Chastain gets a huge lead over Logano early. And he's going to go into the wall, but has enough momentum to keep the win by a mile. Logano is out. Next up, we have Clint Bowyer versus Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's pulling ahead. Just barely over Bowyer. And Chase Elliott's going to keep it straight, and that'll be easily win for Chase Elliott. So he faces Chastain in the championship, and Bowyer is out. So these 2 drivers advance to the championship race, best out of 3. Here's race number 1. Chase Elliott with a slight advantage over Chastain. And Chastain's going to get loose into the wall. That'll give the win to the 9 car. So Chase Elliott wins the first race. So if he wins this, he wins it all. Chase Elliott again with the advantage. Chastain's closer this time. And Chase Elliott will not make a mistake. Chastain hard in the wall. And Chase Elliott will win. So Chase Elliott wins and gets his 4th career ramp racing win. And Lucero Alvarado, I think that's how you say it, gets their first win. And
NASCAR for life. If you don't subscribe,
then you.